At age 37, Matthew Stafford is piloting his evidence for league MVP, a pedestal he's never reached before. But then it got me to think, is there even an argument over who won the infamous trade? Before the Goff send-off, the Rams were an elite team, top 10 defense and a top 2 offense. The first overall pick was thriving. His first year starting, he was a Pro Bowler and earned his team an 11-4 record behind an elite defense and an elite All-Pro running back Todd Gurley. The Rams finally had that championship window open. And the season after, Goff already had his team in the Super Bowl, and then it all went downhill after. The Rams' high-powered offense that went second in the NFL for points per game scored just 3 points in the Super Bowl versus the New England Patriots. So of course questions arose. If Goff was Super Bowl worthy, Goff went on to make the playoffs just one more time in the next 2 years and even earned them a wild card run, but the Rams felt that wasn't good enough.
It's a bad trade for the Rams. Let me be very clear. Stafford makes them better right now. He's better.
The Rams went out and acquired Matthew Stafford, the aging 0 playoff wins quarterback who hadn't made a Pro Bowl in 7 years. Analysts questioned, if Goff wasn't the answer, what makes you think Stafford is? While Goff had always been an ultra-accurate passer and game manager, Stafford brought the gunslinger, superstar playmaking ability the Rams had been searching for. And the Rams were all in on win now. They needed a risk taker at quarterback. They already saw the safe route did not play out. What risk better than taking the aging gunslinger? And this risk paid off generously. Stafford played the best season of his career, 41 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, and that Pro Bowl he hadn't made in 7 years, he had to opt out for the Super Bowl. In the same run Matthew Stafford earned his first playoff career win, he won a Super Bowl. Proof that Stafford was an elite quarterback in a terrible situation all those years. Matthew led the Rams to a chip and also helped Cooper Kupp's triple crown. 3 years later, the Rams are faced with a decision. Since their 2021 Super Bowl run, Stafford's only posted 1 playoff win. Stafford's contract is up and he's not getting any younger at age 37. But like the risk that made the Rams legendary, they bet on the one man who's made them the most rich. Stafford and the Rams agreed to a 2-year, $84 million contract, keeping him until he turns 39. So what happened next? This season, Stafford has exploded for 25 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, numbers that even if he sat the rest of the season would still be a top 5 most efficient quarterback season of all time. Stafford this year hasn't just been the best of his career, he's the best quarterback in the NFL, and he is on pace for a top 5 greatest quarterback season ever. While all this is going on, Goff on the other hand was sent to Detroit for his career to die. His first season seemed just that. The Lions and Goff went 3-13, the worst record of Goff's career, and while the Rams just won the Super Bowl, Goff sat and watched at home. The next season, the same old Lions returned, or so it seemed. Goff and the Lions were 1-6, and the season seemed capped until they faced the Aaron Rodgers-led Packers. While this game may have just been another Week 8 matchup, this was the game that saved Jared Goff's career. While this game wasn't pretty, the Lions won and Goff outplayed the reigning league MVP Aaron Rodgers and sparked the fire that saved a franchise. The Lions went on to go 9-8 but still missed the playoffs, so questions were asked. Is it time to move on Jared Goff? The Lions said no. Goff remained a starter and went ballistic. In the Week 1 matchup, Lions vs. Chiefs season opener in 2023, Goff and the Lions put the league on notice, beating Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead, and from there, Goff and the Lions have changed history. They've won a playoff game and had a record of 27-7 over the last 34 games. Goff earned the Lions their first ever first seed in franchise history and even set the most wins in a single season in their franchise. Yet, they still haven't won or even made the big game. Jared Goff has helped shape this Lions team into a true contender, but Stafford has made the Rams Super Bowl champions. While the numbers, stats, and wins may be similar, what is different is who plays their best when it matters most. Stafford is a guy when the game is on the line doesn't shy to make the big play, whereas when controversy sparks, that's when Goff is at his worst. In the end, while it seems this trade is as even as it could get, we are talking about a Hall of Fame talent in Stafford versus a really good pocket passer in Goff. Championships are everything and Stafford is the answer. So in this case, the Rams won the trade.